Hey everyone, Seth Campbell here. Welcome back to Segway Plays Donkey Kong 64. Well, in the last episode, we cleared most of Tiny Kong's collectibles in Jungle Japes and started on Chunky's, except we're still 5 bananas short for both Lanky and Tiny, and I think I might just have had an epiphany as to where they are. Yep, okay, there's Lanky's. And if I'm right... Yes! They are up the trees next to each Kong's switch. Well, that's good. Now, as you might have saw right there, just very briefly, even though Chunky Kong doesn't have a switch, he does have 5 bananas in this area, and they are on top of Cranky's lab. So in order to get those, we're going to have to climb up one of these trees. And jump over. It's kind of hard to see where you're going, though. No, that didn't work. Can I just jump? No. Do have to jump from a tree. There we go. And so now, we just have to finish up the last of Chunky Kong's quests here in Jungle Japes. Now you may remember there were 3 green balloons back here. And a boulder. And that boulder has 5 green bananas in it. Suggests to me there's a green balloon somewhere. And right now I can't think of where it is, but I have a couple ideas. But we need to get up near Snide's HQ as quickly as possible. And by as quickly as possible, I don't mean by going down the wrong path there. Number 4 Banana Porter is not going to help us because we are a whole bunch of the way down this cave already. What will help us, however, is the number 2 Banana Porter. So rather than turn and climb via the vine, this one I'm almost certain there is no way to do without a banana port. We want to take this pad up near the entrance to the mine. And we want to hurry. And just barely make it in time. But we are now at Snide's HQ with blueprints to turn in. So I suggest we do that. Well, I was just going to cut to the blueprint page once I had gotten both Chunky and Tiny to turn their blueprints in. But here's the interesting thing. That's the way to do it, Kong. 2 blueprints means 2 more golden bananas for you. You may remember that we got a blueprint in the Frantic Factory lobby. And so we will now be getting 2 golden bananas for the price of 1. You can turn in the blueprints anywhere. As long as you have them, you will get a golden banana. The only difference is the animation. And fortunately, you don't have to sit through the whole animation twice. So now when we look at our blueprint chart, we'll see that all the way on the right, there is a column for DK Isles. And we have Tiny Kong's blueprint for that. So we're finished in Jungle Japes except for 10 green bananas. Maybe they're up a tree. I am hell-bent on finding them. I will not give up on this. They're not up there, are they? Let's see if there's a balloon. I know there are no bunches of bananas up there, but maybe a balloon. I'll meet you when I find them. Well, I found some coins. Aha! Got him. Can I make this from here, or do I have to fall from above? We'll see. Oh, it looks like I should be able to make it. Much like with Cranky's hut, there are bananas on top of Funky's armory. Now we're done with Jungle Japes. I'm going to meet you back on DK Isles. So now that we are back on DK Isles, our next step is Angry Aztec. But we can do a couple little things on the way. The first is that around this corner, somewhere, there it is a gate with a pineapple switch. I'm pretty sure that when my family first started playing this game, because it was me, my sister, my dad, and my uncle that were really playing it kind of all together, discovering it at once. That was the first golden banana we actually got for ourselves. It had inexplicably been left there. Now, we could just take the teleporter up to the Angry Aztec lobby. But on the way there is another DK dirt patch, so I wanted to stop by and get the rainbow coin. Chunky belches when he does his shockwave move. Because why not? And so here we are at the Angry Aztec lobby, but before we go in, if we move past here, there's a boulder on a trombone music pad. If we go a little bit further, there is a boulder on a triangle music pad. Bark! I found another banana, Chunky! Bark! It gets us a golden banana. I am actually going to come back for the trombone tremor pad later. There is a reason, because it is not just another golden banana, if I'm not mistaken. It will lead us to a longer trail of things. But here we are in the lobby for Angry Aztec, and the first thing I want to do, since we're now coming here as Chunky, is to get Chunky's hint door and see what Wrinkly Kong has to... Huh. There's no Chunky Kong hint door. Never really noticed that before, did we? Well, there are actually, you know what? There's two things we can do in this lobby. So the first thing I'm going to do, and you'll see why I'm doing them in this order, and I should have mentioned this first, is they're going to do the Chimpy Charge, bash the gongs. And it will make this bonus barrel appear. We could not reach this bonus barrel before, but now that we have the ponytail twirl, we can. It's not easy, though. It may take you a few tries. So maybe if I jump at it from one of these little pedestals here. Nope. You really have to... See, can I... Oh. Okay, you cannot long jump and ponytail twirl at the same time. There we go.
Welcome to bonus.
And it's another round of Big Bug Bash. We've seen this before. But this one is a bit harder. We have to hit more flies in 60 seconds. I hate flies in the kitchen buzzing, disturbing the peace I've found. Listen to the Peachtree Road Elton John album if you haven't. It really is a return to his original form. That's the first excerpt from the first song of it, and I thought of it because swatting flies. Okay, I told you when we first played this game that it was hard, and then I beat it instantly, and I feel like people didn't believe me. This is hard! They move in such weird patterns. Okay, gonna have to try that again.
Welcome to bonus stage.
There we go. I just had to stop thinking about obscure modern-day Elton John songs. Okay, now here's why I decided to do that first. Because Tiny Kong is needed to shoot this switch. But I figured, okay, we could switch to Tiny, then switch to the next Kong we'll need, then switch to Diddy, then switch back to Tiny. Or I could switch to Diddy to activate the gongs, and then Tiny. And now to Chunky. And as a bonus, we'll then just be able to go into Angry Aztec as Chunky. Oh no, you can't do that, just regular. You need... Do I have to defeat the Zingers? Oh, yeah, okay, you defeat the Zingers, Hunky Chunky Barrel appears. And you step on that table and it makes Chunky's door appear. Watch the symbols and put the jugs on the podiums with Chunky near the start. That sounds like a handy tip. One thing, I don't know if this is a glitch or something that's deliberate, but if you charge up your special move and then walk through the portal, the charge stays behind you. I don't know, just a weird visual effect that's... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. But anyway, we are back in Angry Aztec now, and I hope to stay here, as Chunky Kong. He is the only Kong that we did not have before, but we also did not have the camera before. So that means we still have to find the 2 banana fairies. I mean, we've seen them, so we know where they are, but we have to get them while we're here. But first thing we're going to do is handle Chunky's stuff. So, right near the start, as Wrinkly Kong hinted, there is a wall that will go away if we shoot 2 pineapple switches. Get rid of these singers because they're going to make things really miserable. And what we have is a bunch of jugs. And things that, I don't know, almost kind of... oh, if you throw them, they break, but they reappear. Z sets them down. You want to set them on the pedestals that match the symbol. And they will rotate. Now, if you were a suspicious person, you could say that, you know, 3 out of these 4 really kind of strongly resemble, I guess, and there is a square on the 4th, so the PlayStation buttons, maybe? Don't know if that's deliberate or not. Okay, got one more. I distinctly remember playing this part. It was just my dad and I. New Year's Day or New Year's Eve during the day had to be 2002 going on 2003, I think. Maybe 2001 going on 2002. I'll have to think about that. And we did this part very badly. We both tried it, both died, got game overs, trying to walk on these lava pads, and decided, okay, that's enough. Because we were going home that evening anyway to celebrate New Year's Eve. I was like, you know what? Clearly we're not getting anywhere. Let's go home. I distinctly remember my dad saying, I'm about to be toast. Shortly before dying for the last time. Anyway. So here we are. You may remember another DK dirt patch. And another rainbow coin. So now that we're here in Angry Aztec, I think we will call this episode here and finish up Angry Aztec as Chunky Kong and grabbing those 2 banana fairies in the next episode. See you then.